Hi FlossTube, I'm Rachel, Stitchy Rach, here on FlossTube and on Instagram. It's Friday the 9th of December and this is Flossmas number 9. Hi everyone, how is your Friday going? It's another cold but very bright day here in Kent. I have been trying to organise my life. I've done some more Christmas present wrapping, a bit of tidying and just trying to get a hold of things. Really sadly, so I don't know if I've mentioned before, my husband plays hockey on a Saturday. Really sadly, it looks like all the Astros are frozen, so hockey will be off tomorrow. So he will have to stay at home and help me do the jobs. I genuinely don't mind him playing hockey, it's really good for him. It's, he has a really good time, but yeah, just starting to feel under the cosh a bit by Christmas, so quite glad to have an extra pair of hands next weekend, or this weekend. And next weekend they're not playing. This was the last fixture before Christmas. Anyway, there you go. So I've got a few bits of crafty thingies to show you today, what I was doing yesterday after I saw you. I've got my Advent, I've got small finishes. I'm going to announce the winner of my giveaway and I'm going to do all that fairly quickly because once again I am up against it in terms of school pickup. So without further ado, shall I announce the winner of my giveaway? So on my last proper FlossTube, so FlossTube number 37, I said I was going to give away this chart and the fabric and threads that you need to stitch it. It's here, all stitched up. I stitched this for my friend, and recently, sadly, she died, and I got this back from her family, which was really kind of them. So just before I came up and filmed, I did the draw for this using the YouTube random comment picker, and I'm not going to try and insert a photo and the winner is it going to show? Leslie and Bob Maxwell. Can you see that? There we go, Leslie and Bob Maxwell. So if you would like to contact me, I think it's Leslie that watches me actually. Leslie, if you would like to contact me via Instagram or via YouTube, and I'll put my Gmail address in the comments, in the show notes below, and you can drop me an email or you can message me on Instagram and send me your address and I will get this out to you. I'm really glad you've won because you comment on so many of my videos, so super duper. That is gonna be on its way to you, obviously once it negotiates its way around the postal strikes we're currently having. Okay, so what did I do Craftwise yesterday? So we had some out and about stitching, dance class last night, so took my Penelope's pocket bag that holds, you all know by now, House on Pumpkin Hill Pink Heap by Stacey Nash Primitives, and I was doing some more fill-in on the massive pumpkin at the bottom, and actually I got quite a lot done. So here is where it is. I'm not quite halfway through that pumpkin, but I am not far off. And this evening, after I've picked up the kids, we're heading to piano. So I'll get about 20 minutes in there. And hopefully, maybe that middle section of the pumpkin will get done tonight. So yeah, it's not actually taking as long to infill as I thought it might when I saw the sides of it. So I'm quite happy how quickly that is filling in. So I stitched on 32 count Belfast linen in the colour Charcoal by Zweigart, which I believe is the called for, and I'm stitching it in all the called for threads, which are for, sorry I've dropped the chart on the floor, which are for Gentle Arts colours. And it's looking like one skein of each will be plenty to finish the whole thing. I'm going to cough now, excuse me. So, oh dear, it's fine. It's not tucked in there in the best way, it must be said. It doesn't usually live there, I'll have to take it back to where it usually lives. Okay, and then the other stitching I did, which again was not a lot, was on Owl Forest Embroidery, which I got out yesterday evening while we were watching Better Call Saul. And I am still, here's where it is, and I'm still working my way through this fox here. And can I say something? I'm not feeling this project. I'm really not feeling it. I know there's not much to go, and I do love it. It's not that I don't like it. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if it's because I'm looking at that border going, ugh. And someone did say I could just stitch the corners, which I am tossing up in my mind. I could just stitch a little section of each corner. But I am looking at the border and just going, ugh. And also, I think perhaps because I think the foxes on here are beautiful. I love that one curled up asleep in the middle. I love this one sitting up here. This one that I'm actually stitching, to me, is like someone phoned home that fox when they were charting him. Just looks like a massive sausage. And I'm not really very pleased with how the threads ended up pooling on him. Looks a bit just like a stripy sausage. Looks like a draft excluder, doesn't it? It looks like a draft excluder. And also, I've stitched his head wrong. I can't decide if I've stitched his head wrong or if I've stitched something in the body wrong. But anyway, it's not quite right. And so then I'm debating whether to rip it out, and I just don't have the will. So I'm going to decide what to do about this, whether I just put it away. I'd really like to finish it this year, but at the same time I'm really on the struggle bus with actually stitching on it. So maybe I'll give it tonight and see how I feel about it after tonight, when I've decided what to do about that weird ass fox. And then either put it away or just crack on. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I'm just struggling with it. I'm just not feeling it right now on that. So I don't know, I'll see. That's with all the kit whatnots from our Forest Embroidery. Okay, shall we open the Patchwork Rabbit Advent now that I've showed you my stitching? See what we've got today. Number 9. It's a cute little snowman. It's a cute little snowman. Now, I think I know what this is. This is solid. It's not rattly, but it is solid. It's definitely not thread, but I do think I know what it is. It's very hard. It is what I thought it was. It is a corner gauge, which is, is it going to focus? I'm going to focus on my new corner gauge. Oh, doesn't want to, does it? Does not wish to focus. What if I put some big white sheet of paper behind it? I'm going to focus on it now. There we go. You see, it's got the Patchwork Rabbit logo in the top. Love that. So it's got and lots of little rabbits all the way around. So this is for measuring from the corner of your fabric down to where you want to start. And I don't have one of these. So I'm very excited to get one because, as I say, don't have one. So it does it in 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 and 3 inches. So my first ever corner gauge. Liking that. Right. I'm going to show you some old finishes now. And we're back today to the storybook theme. Let me just check I've got all these because there's a few of them and it will just make sense to show them all together rather than in sections. Yeah. Right, these all go together. We're back to the storybook theme today. And Miffy. You know Miffy, the rabbit? Now this isn't the rabbit from Miffy, but it is some of the characters that kind of live in that world. Here they are. So you've got the farmer and the sailor, and the mayor and the soldier. It's just little smalls. Oh, there you go, my trusty rust mark. The rest have escaped. So again, don't really know what to do with these guys. Could potentially make them into little greetings cards or something. Someone said, do I have any nieces or nephews that might like some of my stitching? I only have 2 nephews. They're twins. Boys. Obviously, being nephews. They do have something that I stitched for them. And I think the stuff I've got, probably not for them. Really. I have a sister who doesn't have children yet. I don't know if she will have children in the future, but it's not like she's she's still in her 20s, so it could well be that she decides to have children later on, so I could potentially hang on to them for her. But yeah, otherwise I just don't know what I'm going to do with some of this stuff. So anyway, so I've got those 4 little smalls. So again, if you have any ideas for those little smalls, do let me know. Right, would you like to see my knitting? There's not actually very much to see. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I have done a tiny little bit. So since you saw this yesterday, I don't think you're going to be able to tell. Since you saw this yesterday, I have started colour number 4 and put in 2 rows of stockinette. But colour 4 is extremely similar to colour 3. I'm hoping once there's a few more rows in, I'll be able to see it a bit more clearly. But while I have been knitting, it's not very obvious. So on that note, shall we do the Advents? And then I'm going to go, and this is really quick again today. So, skein and the stitch. Number 9. And just again, once again, a reminder that this is DK weight. Is it going to focus? There you go. DK weight I got from the skein and the stitch. See what we have today. Oh, we've gone from pink, we're fully in the blues now. Really nice baby blue. Very nice. Very nice. We're nearly halfway, aren't we? It will be halfway on Monday. And I haven't fallen off the wagon yet. Okay, and then finally we've got the Lay family yarn. And this one I got in a fingering weight, and this is what I am stitching the cowl with, knitting the cowl with that I've just shown you. Oh, kind of in natural territory. There you go. That's nice. Right, that's it. That's all I've got. That is all I've got, guys. I'm going to go get this uploaded, and then I'm going to go get my kids from school, and I will see you tomorrow, probably nice bright and early tomorrow morning, first thing, because I've got so many jobs to do tomorrow, so many jobs to do. Until tomorrow, stitches. See you later. Bye.